With China slowing and Europe in a recession, tonight's Street Critique guest is going where the misery is. Martin LeClaire is Chief Investment Officer at Barrack Yard Advisors with us in Washington. Marty, why follow the pain and not follow the gains like we've seen here in the U.S. markets?
Well, we're value investors, Tom, and what we like to do is buy companies that are cheap, not ones that have already been bid up.
Good point. And you are finding some U.S. companies, but with big international exposure, beginning with none other than the big board, the NYSE Euronext, NYX, the ticker on this one. What makes you like this trading exchange?
Well, first of all, one of the big problems in the world is too much opaqueness with respect to financial companies. And exchangers bring everything out into the light. And the New York Stock Exchange, which everyone knows for the stock exchange, is much bigger than that now. They own several exchanges in Europe, but they also own derivative exchanges in London and also in other parts of Europe.
So with that in mind here, what do you expect out of the stock price here if you're a value buyer at these prices?
Well, at the current level of roughly 26, call it, it's yielding about 4.5%, and we're long-term investors, so we're happy to buy it and hold on to it as a long-term core holding.
Okay. You're also not afraid of defense, even though the building behind you there, the Capitol, looks to maybe cut defense spending. SAIC is the mid-cap defense stock here, kind of trading in the middle of the range over the next 12 months. Again, international exposure in defense markets, is that the idea?
No, the idea there really is more the infrastructure play that we envision going forward, and really it's around the whole cybersecurity space. And SAIC is a leader in that business, and we think it's going to be a good growth vehicle into the future. And at current levels, again, it's yielding 4.5% and trading at something like a 13% free cash flow yield.
Yeah, the value and looking for the dividend plays here. When you talk about long-term holders, you're talking about a matter of months or years?
Years.
Years.
We always try to frame everything into what we think sort of the biggest show on earth will be investment-wise over the next decade or so. And for us, it's the fact that something like 1 billion people are going to be entering the consuming classes in areas outside the developed world. What that means is that outside the developed world, hundreds of millions of people will be entering the middle classes.
All right. Marty, do you have positions in the stocks we mentioned?
We absolutely do. We believe in eating our own cooking.
Marty LeClaire along with us. He's with Barrack Yard Advisors.